Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. We are currently just walking down into Stockbridge and we're heading for a coffee. It's Saturday morning. I'm looking a bit crazy. I've actually figured out, guys, I think I might have something called peri-oral dermatitis, and I think I might have had this for years without knowing, because I've been having flare-ups of spots around my mouth, well, what I thought was spots around my mouth. And you can't really see it on camera, but it's really quite bad. I didn't get it for a while, and then this month, like, it seems to flare up a lot around my period. This month has been like the worst it's been in a very long time. I managed to get rid of it for a while, so I'm just having a break from pretty much all skincare at the moment, and yeah, trying to get it calmed down. And I think I'm going to book an appointment with the doctors to try and get some sort of antibiotics or something to help me out with it, because it's a nightmare. Anyway, what a weird way to start the video, but hey, what about that place? Never been there before. We're going for a coffee. I want to go to Sing Street, which is like a nice iced coffee.
We've got t-shirts at the bar, which is, I don't know if that's a good sign or a bad
I think
sign.
it's a good sign.
Mr. Eon t-shirt.
We're thinking about going to this place, Mr. Eon. I don't know where this camera is pointing, but I usually like Sing Street. The iced coffees are so good from there.
Do you have an iced?
Yeah, but this place looks kind of cute. Mr. Eon. Eon. Do you want to go there? I don't know if they'll do iced. Should we check? Let's check. Yeah. They've got a lot of different types of coffee, but that makes me feel inexperienced.
They don't have.
Okay, that place looks really nice and we're gonna go there at some point, but Fraser decided at the last minute that he wants to sit in somewhere, which I actually agree with. I think this is a sit-in kind of moment.
I think that coffee out of a cup is, I don't know,
superior than, oh, we don't want a plastic thing.
Yeah, the plastic thing, I don't like soaking through that.
Well, that looks nice.
Yeah,
anyway, we'll check back in with you when we get a coffee, but Fraser's going to watch the football. Who's playing? Hearts and Celtic are playing at midday. So he's going to go and watch that, and me and you are going to hang out while I do some editing. I've got some bits to do, and then we are going to go to Leith and go for some drinks and meet up with Fraser again. But I'm just not a football girl. Like, I just don't want to watch rugby, don't want to watch football. I just don't want to watch sports in a pub. Like, I would probably watch it if it was live. Maybe. I don't really like big stadium busy concert vibes, but probably would prefer to watch it live. But I just, watching it in a busy pub just sounds like boring to me. So I'm gonna stay home and edit, and then we're gonna meet back up with Fraser after. Anyway, I always think the number one rule of vlogging is show, don't tell. So I'm not going to keep telling you everything that I'm going to be doing. Let's just do it. But first, coffee. Ew. First of all, we have a little oat granola berry bowl. Thank you. Thanks. A little iced latte for me. I actually love the coffee here, it's so good. The berry oat bowl looks good.
Looks good.
They also have a chocolate bowl or a strawberry matcha overnight oats bowl. That was very green. I didn't think you would like it. It was very matcha-y. Fraser got a little cappuccino, and I also picked up a almond croissant, because you just can't beat having like a pastry with an iced coffee, I don't think. And how nice is it being able to sit outside? I think these boy bikes are such a good thing.
Yeah, they are a good thing.
I wonder how much they cost though.
You know, I tried to get one from town last night. It's just like when it gets to late at night, there's just none in town. They're all on the outskirts because everyone's obviously used them home.
To get home?
Yeah.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
And then I guess the next day everyone's going back into town to go and go back to town. But like there was
And then it just happens again. Croissant time. Let's try this. Do you like almond croissant?
yeah. Is it? Do you reckon it's maybe?
Almost lost you.
Whoa, that feels quite dense actually.
Wait, remember that place we went to when we were in Iceland? It was like,
In Reykjavik.
what was it called? It was like the same word twice.
I can't remember.
Gnocchi gnocchi or something like that? Oh my god, they did the best. What was it, like hazelnut and something? Okay, look inside. It's got like almond butter. Which one do you want? We like to do a rule. Whoever splits it, the other one has to pick what side they want. Go off. Go off, King.
Crack that.
Yum. So basically, I started watching, Fraser was out last night and I started watching a show called Virgin Island. If anybody has seen it, wow. If anyone hasn't seen it, go and watch it. It's so interesting. The premise is that they take all these virgins to an island and they all want to like feel intimacy, and they're with these like sex therapists, and it's wild. I was showing Fraser this morning.
I think it's probably too uneasy a watch for me.
I don't know if it's exploitative of those people. Like, I feel like it's good, the therapy that they're getting, and they all seem to be pretty happy about it, but I don't know if it should be on TV. But I guess they've all said yeah. I haven't even, I just finished episode 1, but I'm loving it.
Do you think you can do it?
No. I'm not a virgin.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
You've never had
Enough of the silly business, guys. Oh, you're the silly guy. Oh, you're the funny guy. Please ignore the fact that this picture is not hung on the wall. It's just sitting on the back of the couch. I need to sort that out. But basically, I'm back home now. Fraser's gone off to watch the football. I think it's like Celtic and Hearts that are playing. And he's gone to a pub to watch the football with his friends. And I'm just home and I'm going to do some editing so that my vlog this week is ready to go up tomorrow. Not this vlog that you're watching, but last week for you. Oh my god, the future and the past is so weird. Like, I've been getting so into, I think I mentioned this in my last vlog, I've been getting so into like Brian Cox recently and just listening to hours and hours of YouTube footage of him talking about the universe and time travel and space. I'm just so obsessed with it. And the way he spoke about the fact that we could theoretically time travel into the future just by going really fast in a spaceship. You could technically travel to the future because you would come back to Earth and you could visit Earth like 10,000 years in the future. It's just absolutely mind-boggling. I'm obsessed with it. But I used to think the idea of space terrified me because I was like, oh my god, it's so terrifying, like we're just floating in the middle of nothing and blah blah blah. But now I love it because I feel like it gives so much meaning. I think there's one way to look at it where you're like, space makes you feel meaningless because what is the point in any of this? Because space is so big and we're just a tiny little blip in space, and also in time we're just a tiny little blip. But then the other part of me is like, that also gives me peace and puts things into perspective, because how amazing is it that we exist and technically Earth is like our spaceship. Sorry, you're all probably thinking I'm absolutely insane right now. I just think it's crazy how much everything had to align so that we as complex life and civilization could be here today. Even though we are literally a really stupid civilization because we can't stop fighting. Like, everything that had to align for our planet to be here and be a planet that complex life can live on and breathe when space out there is so big, and we've still never found, I don't think, another civilization. And if that doesn't give life a bit of meaning, I don't know what does. Because also, not only that, on top of how unlikely it is for something like that to happen, how unlikely is it that you, as a human being, are even here? We had to be the egg that was fertilized to be the person that we are, if that makes sense. So, like, on top of all of that, to also just be here generally, and for the chances of being the person that you are and being here, like, that has to have some sort of meaning. And I just love it. I used to find it so scary, but I just absolutely love it. I think it's so cool, and I wish I was more into that when I was at school. Anyway, that's a huge tangent. I am just home. I'm going to do some editing while Fraser's watching the football, so then when we meet up afterwards, we can head down to Leith and my vlog will be ready to go up tomorrow. I thought I would show you a little bit of like how I edit. I can't really properly show you because obviously I only have, not obviously, but I only have one SD card and it's in the camera that you're watching me on right now, so I can't edit the footage that's on that camera while you're here because I take the SD card out and plug it into my laptop. But essentially I use CapCut to edit, so you can see all of my projects here. I literally am so type B, I don't delete anything until my laptop slows down to a halt and is basically broken. But those are all, they go all the way back to like the start of spring. But yeah, I've got all my little projects here, and I just start a new project, create project. I actually pay monthly for CapCut Pro, I think it's called, and it's really good. I used to use iMovie, but when I started making kind of short form content more, I needed to start using CapCut just because it had some features on it that were a lot easier and more user friendly to use. And yeah, iMovie is good and I love that it's free and it's just so simple, but this is a little bit, allows you to do more complex things, and I feel like you can also blur, there's just a lot more features on CapCut basically. Also, for anyone wondering, I use a DJI Osmo Pocket 3 camera. I'll link below what I use camera wise. Yeah, I use CapCut Pro basically, and I just love my editing process. I find it so much fun and I find it so calming, and I just get so in a zone with it and I love it. So that's what I'm about to do now. Basically just put this little SD card, Samsung SD card adapter. I put my little SD card from my camera in the side of this SD card adapter, plug it into my laptop, and then I can just edit all the footage without having to physically like download all of the footage onto my laptop, so it doesn't slow it down as much, if that makes sense. And then yeah, I just drag and drop it onto YouTube when I'm finished, and that's how I edit. I've basically just self-taught myself how to use editing software by like YouTube tutorials. Every time I come across an issue or a problem with the footage or with editing, I just Google it and figure out how to do it. And yeah, I love it. It's like a little mini skill that I've learned on the side. Obviously I've got a full-time job as well, but I just love doing this. I find it so fun and I feel like it's such a good skill to have because, yeah, I don't know what I'm talking about, but I just love editing basically. But I need to unplug you now, unfortunately, because I'm going to do some editing. Filmed yesterday, like where I stopped filming. I think probably on the tram on the way home. It started raining and we just came home. We were home by like 8 p.m. and we just watched Blue Lights, which is this BBC, I think it's BBC, TV police drama set in Belfast, and it's so good, we're addicted. And we watched, how many episodes did we watch? 3? Yeah, probably 3 episodes, and we just chilled on the couch. Fraser fell asleep on the couch, I edited my video, and we just had a really chilled Sunday. It's been all sorts of weather outside. It's been literally like pouring with rain, but also really sunny as well. It is currently 3:45 and my phone is so smashed. I need to go and get it fixed because I've actually got Apple Care that means I can get it fixed for like £25, but I just don't, like, I can't go during the week because I'm at work, and then at the weekends I think you have to give them your phone for like the whole day or something. I don't know how it works, but I also need to back up my phone and everything. Anyway, that's a tangent. Anyway, 3:45, we're gonna go along to Craigleith, do our food shop for the week, and I want to go into Boots or Superdrug and pick up some bits that I need to get because I've just run out of a few things at the same time. So I need to get some body moisturizer. I've got a really strong smelling like Brazilian bum bum cream one, and I think the smell and the scent is just too strong for me. I think I'm just looking for something unfragranced. I can't remember what the other bits are. I always do this. I'm always like, oh, I need to go to Boots and get all of my bits, and then I get in there and I'm just like, wait, what did I need to get again? I should have been writing everything down. Just come into Boots first, and I'm gonna get some dry shampoo. I'm gonna get some like sensitive skin, non-fragrance skincare to hopefully help with my suspected case of perioral dermatitis, and I'm just gonna have a look around as well. Generally, Fraser's going to get petrol, so like fill the car up, so I'm just having a mooch. This is my favourite, the overnight deep cleanse one, and the smell is so good. This is, it doesn't say what the smell is, but it's this one with stars on it. I want to get that big pot of body moisturiser, but it is £17 and I just feel like that's insane. It was so good with the beef. We've been home for a little while now and I'm just so chilly, like I can't seem to shake the feeling of being cold, and Fraser's told me that it's not cold at all. He's made me a little cup of green tea, but I just feel freezing and I can't shake it off, and like I'm sure it isn't cold because it's so bright outside, although it was just thunder and lightning and it's so windy. But we did a food shop as well, which I didn't bore you with. I know some people like watching my food shop, but I don't know, it's a struggle to film, and also I just think it's the most boring thing ever. But I don't know if it's just when I'm editing it back, I dread editing food shops because I'm like, oh, that's so boring. But I'll show you what we're having for dinner tonight, and I think next week, instead of doing like more weekend days, I think next week I'm going to try and vlog like not work days because I don't vlog when I'm at work, but like before work, after work, like normal weeknights, just so you can get more realistic days in my life, because I feel like recently I've only been filming when I'm doing like fun things or going out for dinner and stuff like that, and it's just not realistic. Like this is not the way that I live. It's also been my birthday, so I've been doing a lot more stuff, and it's been a lot more exciting and fun than it usually is, but it's usually a lot more, I was about to say smooth, but I don't mean smooth. I just mean it's a lot more boring than this usually, and I'm not always going out for drinks and going to nice places for food. I'm usually most of the week cooking meals in the evenings, so I'm going to show you those maybe in the next vlog. I want to show you what I got from Boots. I'm gonna try and tone down my skincare a little bit and just use less products, if that makes sense. From what I've read, basically the worst thing that you can do is try to do too much and like really go for it with your skincare. I think the best thing you can do is just really simplify your skincare routine and basically make sure that you're not using fragranced or active ingredients, if that makes sense. So I got the plainest face wash ever. I think from what I've read online, this is a really good one. This is the Cetaphil. I've never used Cetaphil before actually. I'm usually a CeraVe kind of girl. I mean, recently I haven't been using CeraVe, but I used CeraVe for years and absolutely loved it. And I didn't stop using it because I didn't love it. I just tried something else. But I think I'm gonna try this one, Cetaphil, and give it a go. It's the gentle skin cleanser for normal to dry sensitive skin. I can't remember how much this was, but it was under £10, I think. It was on sale. So before I use this cleanser, I think my plan is to just use a really plain micellar water on my skin, and I got some oval cotton pads. I really like the big oval ones because I just feel like they're a lot easier to use. Like you just, I don't know, you can just cover the whole thing and then you can use one whole side on your face, and I just think it's really good. So I'm gonna use this for my first cleanse kind of my skin, and then follow up with like an actual cleanse, if that makes sense. And then I also wanted to get a body moisturizer, but I wanted to get one that I could spray all over my body. I actually wanted to get the tub that was, I think it was £17, insanely expensive for a moisturizer. But actually then this one caught my eye, this E45, which I know E45 is a really good brand and like it's trusted. I think it's, yeah, this word kills me, dermatologically tested, fragrance free, fast absorbing. And the reason why I wanted to get this one is because it's spray, so you can kind of hold it far away. I had one of these when I was younger, not this specific one. It was like a cocoa butter Vaseline one, which I absolutely loved, and it was so easy because you can just kind of spray it and then give it a little rub, and it's so much easier than digging into a tub and it being all over your body, and then having to rub a tub. Wow, that is so easy to rub in. I might show you on my arm actually. You don't want to see my leg right now. It's so dry because I haven't had any moisturizer. Okay, I'm going to show you on my arm just how easy this is. Wait, that's crazy. But that was just one tiny spray. And I feel like that would be enough to be fully moisturized. Oh, maybe this will encourage me to moisturize in the morning after I have a shower and at night. I'd like to, maybe moisturizing twice a day is too intense, but I love the feeling of being moisturized. And then the last thing that I got was the Batiste Overnight Dry Shampoo. I just absolutely love this stuff. I've spoken about this, I think, on my channel before. I used this, the smell of this is kind of nostalgic. I used this when I got home from Canada and I started my traineeship, and I discovered it then, and I just absolutely love it. And I'm really struggling with my hair at the moment. Like I absolutely hate how long it is. It feels straggly. It feels like a lot of split ends. I can't wait. I've got an appointment to get it done, but it's not for a little while yet. I wanted it to be close enough to my sister's wedding, but like I just wish it was. I wish it was soon, but it's not. So I'm holding off, but I didn't want to have to get it done twice this summer, so I didn't want to get it done again before my sister's wedding, so I kind of tried to space it in the perfect amount of time that I can have it but not have to pay to get my hair done twice before my sister's wedding. So that's the plan. I think I'm gonna finish this cup of tea and then have a shower and do all of my new skincare. I really hope I'm not coming down with something. I can't be bothered. Catching a cold in the winter is kind of, I don't know, I don't want to say it's a vibe, but it's like, it's something that is expected and it's like part of the winter. Like you can have a soup and cozy up on the couch and blah blah blah, but getting a cold in the summer, it's not even the summer, I'm always fast forwarding to the next season every single time, but getting a cold in the spring or the summer is just not nice. So I'm loving these late nights. I feel like it just extends the weekend so much longer. I need to stop yapping.